Hey everybody, Monkey Wrench Mike. We are back with another video on, my $1,000 1998, I believe, S420. Yeah, we picked her up for $1,000. She barely ran. We got her to run, and then something happened. She tried to kill me. She did. She tried to kill me. You really have to be kidding me, right? See all the little pistons? It looks like snow. I'm flooring a V12 engine. You thought this was going to be perfect, right? Why can't I, fall in love with a Lexus? Monkey. Wrench. Mike. Yay!
I'm in the car.
Yeah, believe it or not, I was driving her to pick up some new gloves from Harbor Freight, one of my favorite apparel places, and we were at a stoplight, and all of a sudden I was close to this big old truck in front of me, and the car just surged. It just tried 3 times. 1, 2, 3. It tried to plow right into the back end of the truck in front of me. I was scared, I was embarrassed, and I did this. Hey, sorry, no, I didn't mean that. It wasn't me, it was the car. This is an old Mercedes, and she's trying to, unalive me. So in this video, we'll try to find out what caused that surge. You do remember, we've already replaced the throttle on this. I had a new one shipped to me, and it was fine until it wasn't. So I think I may have some kind of a leak. All right, so we're gonna run a quick leak test on the car and see if there perhaps is a vacuum leak. We also had an issue with this coolant hose almost exploding. Yeah, my thermostat right here was stuck. So today, not a major deal, this is easy to do. We will replace the thermostat in this car, but it's gonna be a quick little video. Hopefully I will survive, hopefully you will survive, and hopefully you will stay tuned. First thing, we're going to test for vacuum leaks, and you do that by actually pushing smoke through the system. This is kind of an old-fashioned setup. I have ordered one to kind of review a new way to smoke test a machine. Here's my little smoker right here, and it's connected to my air pump right there. It gets its source from the battery. I had to use this one because there's not one in the front of the car. So basically, let this heat up. There's a liquid in there and what looks like an old sock, basically. It heats up, it does produce smoke. We have it going through here. It enters the engine through the valve cover right there. Sometimes you can use the vacuum on your brake master cylinder. I can't reach it in this car, so we're gonna do that. We have this capped off, and we have this. This is my favorite part, okay? This is your mass airflow sensor. It's gonna inflate once we get the smoke going through here. That's gonna be really cool. But let me turn on my compressor, and we'll let this thing heat up. Lola's lost her mind again. She's playing ball by herself. Okay, good girl, good girl. So we'll turn this on. It's very, very loud. And then when we start pushing smoke through the system, we will meet once again. Hopefully you can hear me. We're going to release some of the pressure. This will start to inflate. Unless there's a rip in it, which I certainly hope not. It's a new glove. See how the smoke is coming through right there? That's the entry point. Well, we can't even get past, look at this. Look at that right there. Somebody, forgot to tighten it. Are any of these tight? That one is. This one is not even tight. So that's a fail. Mike has failed. Wow, that's really bad. I apologize for that. That is a big leak. So we'll get that all tightened up. Okay, now we're looking for other. Okay, see how it's coming through here? Okay. Well, this I took off just to see if I would get any smoke coming through here. So we know about that one. Let's just kind of see if we see smoke coming from anywhere else. You see smoke? I don't. Did that fix our issue? I don't think that was enough. But I will tell you that I did replace this little rubber U-joint right here, this little rubber boot. And that may have been one of the problems for the surging idle, as it kind of tried to gasp for air. I don't know. We're just kind of trying to evaluate what's going on here. But I'm not getting a lot of, sometimes this will inflate. Well, we found another leak. I'd say this is a leak. It's like a witch's brew. There's no, wow. That's a mess. Okay, see how I'm doing this? And now this is filling up. Here we go. That's bad. I couldn't see that because that's where my vice grips were. Here we're getting the hand coming up. Whoa. Okay, now let's look for other leaks. That's huge. This is a huge leak right here. But I'm not seeing any other leaks, are you? So that's good. Okay, we're gonna wave goodbye to any leaks once I order some new hoses right here. Okay, I've tried to fix one leak right there, but yeah, that's bad. That's really, really bad. Okay, we'll get her fixed. Changing the thermostat in the S420 is not that difficult. It's really not. It's right down here. Okay, so that makes it kind of fun to get to. There's 3 bolts, 1, 2, 3, and eventually this part comes out and you can get to it. I just think that's going to be so much fun. Yeah. Okay. Well, we'll figure it out and I'll show you what it looks like. It has been 3 lovely days filled with joy and laughter. I got to tell you, of all the thermostats that I have ever taken out of a car, this one has been the most difficult ever, and that's by a long shot. This little son of a you-know-what has been the bane of my existence for so long. He lives right there, okay? So it kind of goes in the side just like this. But Mercedes, in their infinite wisdom, put a teeny, look at this hose right here that just kind of sits like this, and so you don't get much room to push anything back. You also have this in the way, which you can loosen up a little bit. You get about that much play with it, and that's all. And this thing, I cannot tell you how mad I am right now, okay? That, I hate. I hate that design. And of course, I got the wrong part. So that doesn't look anything like that. And I can't take it apart to make it fit this. So I'm gonna have to order another one, which is more expensive, like 50 bucks. This is the original, I'm guessing, because the car got very, very hot and I had to shut it off. And that's why we started this process. But that has been a headache, and you can't imagine how many cuss words I have been colorfully throwing out there. It's been fun. Okay, so we'll put the video on pause. I'll order another one of those, and then we will install the new one, because that was not enjoyable. We've made another discovery. Yeah, this is getting to be the best day ever. It's thermostat day here at Monkey Wrench Mike, and it's also possibly water pump day, because I just left the thermostat out. Okay, before I ordered another one, I just left it out and started the car and let her try to cool off. And the temperature went to almost 120. See, watch, it's going up right now. So I think my water pump is dead too. Yeah. And I've already let it cool off for quite a while. So, although the engine sounds good, the water pump is dead, and I don't want to go back up to 120 again. So we're going to have to put the pause on this video and order a water pump and brakes, which will give us a whole nother opportunity for yet another video, or it's going to be the same video. I don't know, I haven't decided yet. Otherwise, we've replaced this, which looks really good. I'm working on gluing the vinyl back to that one and that one. See how that one's right there? Yeah. But other than that, the car is coming together. I believe these are issues to the brakes. This is new, maybe because it got hot. So we'll have to check that out. But anyway, pause. We're pushing the pause button. Lola just can't take it anymore. Well, it's a new day here, and we have parts. We have all kinds of parts for the $1,000 S420. Most importantly, we have a water pump. Second of importance, we have a thermostat, the correct kind. Then I have four brake pad wear sensors right here, and I have front and back brake pads. This video just keeps getting longer and longer and more expensive. I don't know how many brake pad sensors I'm going to need. That's why I ordered four. They were like $1 a piece. Thank you very much, rockauto.com. We're going to get started though. First thing we're going to do, drain the coolant, start taking things apart again, and get this new water pump installed. This is going to be a huge change for the car because I do not want her to overheat. And take a look at this thing. Look at all that. Look at how it attaches. Yeah, this is going to be fun. So maybe I'll include this in the video. Maybe I won't. We'll just have to see what happens. All right? Enjoy the music. At this point, we're just going to have to stop recording because I'm about to pick up this car and throw it across the yard. Yeah, I am that upset. Mercedes, what have you done? This is a water pump. Okay, this has to be changed. Okay, during the life of the car, it has to be changed. Why is it hidden behind this right here? And this has to come off, and this has to come off to get this. So the wheel, okay, your pulley has to come off. The oil dipstick thing has to come off right here. Whatever the F this thing is right here, this vacuum has to be loosened because you have to get to this bolt right back here, and then you have to loosen this bolt right here, bend this forward, and then this comes off. Why can't you put this in front of this? Why? Why? This is the dumbest design, and I'm sorry, I've been a Mercedes person my whole life, but this, maybe I'm getting old and getting cranky, but this is some BS. This is total BS. And this bolt right here, yeah, it won't come off. You have to take this off with the water pump, okay? Because you've got this right here in front of it. Yeah, that's great. That little support thing, yeah, I love it. That's the best design ever. We're back. It's another day, and this has been so much fun. As I'm learning with this Mercedes, it's so much fun to work on. Basically, this is the issue. Your water pump lies between here. So this it's just a hose. It goes through here. This doesn't really do much, okay? You got to take the fan off, everything else, the belt, blah, blah, blah. And look at the clearance. Check out this clearance. Let me make sure I get this in the right way. Okay, so basically, this goes here. And look at how tight. You get maybe a millimeter, maybe, and then you really have to push down on this thing, which means the gasket's going to come off. So what I have to do is either trim this and make it a little slimmer right there, or perhaps I can loosen up this bracket right here that holds the alternator and who knows what else on, and maybe that's going to give me a little bit of room. I tried to remove just this one right there. That wasn't enough, so I'm going to remove all these brackets. Well, I'm going to loosen the bolts on all these brackets, and we're going to hope, cross our fingers, that this is it. This, and I couldn't even find a video on the interwebs. Yeah, no one wants to do this and make a video about it. So of course, stupid Mike decided that he would. Yay! All right, we have solved the situation by modifying the part. It looks like crap, but what we did, we shaved about 1 millimeter off of that part right there. So this fits right in there. We'll put the arrow. There's your arrow. And I can add a little washer to make up the gap. But other than take everything off, and there's a bolt right underneath this right here. So this would have to come off, and this would have to come off, and then other things would have to come off, and that was just too much for me. So we modified this part, and it fits so perfectly. In fact, if I can do this one-handed, I'll show you. Just look how, see? Can you see? See how close that is? Yeah, look at that. That's perfect. That is exactly what we want. So we'll get this installed. Oh my gosh. And then we'll put everything back together And I will see you in just about 3 seconds, okay? 1, 2. And just like that, we have finished another piece of art, a piece of work on this piece of you-know-what. No, she's fixed. She looks good. She has recycled her antifreeze. Well, she has cycled through the antifreeze. Some of it came out there, but we have no leaks. All of this is new. We finally got this bolt in right there, which was so much fun. You just got to force it. That's the only thing that you can do. And we put a washer behind this little connector piece right here that holds the water pump on, and it worked great. So we've tried it. She went up to about 85, 80, almost 90, and thermostat opened and she was happy. So we have finished another piece of the car. So what's next? Well, brakes, and we're going to trace this ABS ESP issue that we have on the car as well. Let me show you very quickly. Okay, usually when you have the BAS, ASR, and the ABS, I think it's left, right, left. And that clears the system, and it is supposed to fix it. It does not. Maybe it's right, left, right. Right, left, right. Nothing. Okay, so in the next video, we will work on this, we will work on this, and we will work on this right here as we bring this old girl back to the street. And there's the temperature holding steady right there. Love it. All right, that's going to do it again for Monkey Wrench Mike and Lola LLC. We need to get you an LLC. Yeah, we do, because you're famous. You're going to end up owning everything, aren't you? Yes, you are. All right, folks, thank you for watching the video. This has been a fun one to produce. It's not been fun. It's been 3 or 4 days of you-know-what. Yeah, but we got it working. The car is fine. I'm happy with my purchase again, and I love Mercedes almost as much as I love my Lola. Okay? Blah, blah. Okay. Have a great day, everybody. We'll see you again soon. Bye-bye. Say bye, Lola. Say bye. Maybe she won't. Okay. Why do I drive crappy Mercedes? Dag nabbit.